Okay, this guy, his name is Sheldon. He's a 9-year-old thoroughbred gelding, has not been started. He's here to be started. And today is the first day he's worn a bit. And so I thought I would go over a little bit of what I do the first day they wear a bit. It's simple D-ring with a copper mouthpiece. I've had this bit for some decades. Seems to be a good choice that most young horses like. Right now he's drawing the bit back quite a bit, you can see, drawing it back towards his ears with a drawing motion on his tongue. And if the bit does not move, I block the bit's movement, he will often think that that is not nearly as satisfying as when he can move the bit around. So I'm neither lifting or pushing or pulling. I'm simply keeping the bit from changing position. In other words, folding in the joint so that when he pulls on it, there's not a whole lot of satisfaction to be found there. I find this a fairly effective way to quiet the mouth, because if the mouth is not quiet, then you're trying to speak to them through a lot of not only physical but emotional noise. Just, because that's a lot right there, and he's pushing on me, so a little demi-rut. The reason, one of a lot of reasons I put so much effort and time into the education of the mouth is because it is the horse's most sophisticated physical instrument, with more nerve endings on the tongue and the inside of the mouth than are on our fingertips. So the education of the mouth and the hand, it continues throughout the horse's life and throughout the rider's life, because the mouth is educated by our hand, not by straps and gadgets and gizmos. And the first goal for me today is to see if I can get him to start leaving his tongue down, because he's drawing it back a lot. And it's not uncommon in thoroughbreds. And I would like to, there, it's better, that's better, that's better. I would like to get ahead on this sooner rather than later, where he's already developed kind of a habit or a tick of, this is what I always do. And there we go, that's better. That's better. I personally like leaving a halter on young horses under the bridle, simply because if I need to bring his head back up, I don't have to use the bit. Or if I need to lead him somewhere, I also don't have to use the bit. The hand and the mouth, to me, are both very sacred places, because our hand is our most sophisticated instrument, as is their mouth. So the education of the hand as it relates to the mouth is definitely worth the time and the study. Again, there I'm waiting for him to quiet. And hopefully, with some repetition, he will start to realize that he can be quiet. And if that's all I get done the first day with a horse that comes out and is very almost overactive, I want an active mouth, an active jaw, but I want it to be in relaxation. And this much movement at this tempo is not relaxed. And it's very important to me that this place become a relaxed place, a place where he can trust my hand and trust this foreign object in his mouth. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. I want to definitely be involved in the early moments and days of their education. I, like a lot of Western riders and trainers, would often put a bit without reins, just a headstall, and let them wear it in their stall or things like that. And I've discovered over time and through my own education that I can make a big difference in these early moments with the bit. As soon as they've had a chance to wear it, like, maybe half an hour, maybe an hour, just doing groundwork. Because I want to explain this foreign object and not just have them be puzzled and go, what am I even supposed to do with it? So right there, I can take it off of his tongue a little bit so he feels more confident there. More confident to just leave his tongue down and relax. As a younger person, I was taught to have the bit low enough that the horse had to pick it up with his tongue. Now I understand better the function of the tongue. And if the tongue is drawing back towards the gullet, that's going to be a lot of tension. So I would like the tongue to hang long and relaxed against the lower front teeth. And then gently, quietly pick up there, like that. And savor the bit, move it around his mouth, but in a very relaxed way. So if this is all I did with him today, then this is a good day, because I'm now handling the bit and he's keeping his mouth quiet. He's much more relaxed. And so his impression of the bit is going to be much different than if he had, had an hour-long debate with this foreign object in his mouth.